I think reading the human-centered design article was very helpful for me, especially because it put things in context as into what has to get done. So, especially since we're in like engineers at an engineering school, the first solution might not always be the best solution for every application. Like obviously, when he first thought about the MRI machine, he was thinking about more adults. So he wasn't really thinking about how it looked. It was more as long as it looked like something that was trustworthy, and as long as the cosmetics of it would allow the machinery to work as it would. That's really all I was worried about. But once the designer realized that there was going to be kids that were using the machine, and especially the reactions of the kids, where almost all of them had to be anesthetized just so they would stand still, he realized that was a big problem. So, like after all that, it made me realize you have to think about everything you're doing and not just like your one goal. You have to consider all the different applications of it. And especially when you come down to my favorite quote from this was the one where we was talking with the little girl where she says, "Mommy, can we come back and do it tomorrow?" And that made the designer realize that everything he did was worth it. Because at the end of the day, he obviously was someone that wanted to help people, and especially helping kids. Like everyone feels nice about that. So when he realized that he not only got kids over the fear of going into it, but made it so fun that they didn't even know they were in some like scary medical machine, and that it was just a fun experience for them, was good. And also like realizing that that plays into balancing the people, business, and technical aspects. Because like, you have to have it work for the consumer. It has to be economically viable, and it has to be something that's technologically feasible. So obviously, just putting MRIs are just in a room, so they could easily make that into something that was kid friendly, like with all the designs and everything. The business side, it really didn't cost much more. Like yeah, they gave us some free toys, and like they were painted differently, but like the business side was viable, and the people desirability went way up, which was the main goal. So it's really you have to balance business, people, and technical, and you might have to do different machines for different sets of people, even though they're just slightly changed. And that was the biggest thing, was just realizing that it might not be a one-fit-all solution for everybody. You might have to change it around just a little bit, and that's what I learned the most.